Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you don't already know, my name is Sophia Carey and I am a photographer from London, living in Manchester. So you might have noticed that today's intro was a little bit different to usual for kind of obvious reasons. At the moment I am, working from home a lot of the time. So what I thought I'd do is do a day in the life like you might have seen on this channel before, but do it from home. So like a day in the life working from home. A big thank you to everyone who has supported the channel recently. I've been overwhelmed by the response. A reminder that if you do like this video, give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe because I am working on weekly videos. So as you might have seen this morning, the day kind of started off with, getting up, having your breakfast. I went for a run, just like around the area that I live in, just a quick little run, and then got home, did some stretches. For me that's like really important because I don't know if I've spoken about it on this channel before, but from doing photography I've sustained like quite a few injuries, especially in my back and my hips, shoulders, that kind of like those kind of areas. So I got home, had a shower, and now I'm kind of ready to start my day. I'm gonna go make a smoothie and then I'm gonna sit down, show you guys my workspace and go through kind of what I've got to do today. I don't shout them out enough, but all of the music in my vlogs is provided by the amazing KSN Beats. I will link him in the description. Okay, smoothie made. I'm now gonna like transform my workspace into something I can actually work from. We do have a table over here, but we have a jigsaw in it at the moment. So the table is currently out of bounds in terms of working, so we're gonna have to just make do with what we have. Okay, so this is what my workspace is looking like today, just like a really DIY desk. So I kind of have a to-do list kind of system, which is fairly simple to work from. I write like a massive long to-do list of everything I've got to do across everything that I manage: social media, Instagram, YouTube, my photography stuff, my wedding photography stuff, my design stuff, my uni stuff, everything. So I have like a long list of everything that I kind of have to do, and I separate that per like category, I guess. Then at the beginning of the week, I'll separate that list into manageable kind of chunks. So say Monday I might have to do 4 things off of that list, and Tuesday I'll have to do 3 things off of that list, and Wednesday I'll have to do 7, or whatever, however that works. And then I'll just separate it out and go through my week, ticking those things off in manageable chunks. Then at the end of the week, I delete everything that I've done from my to-do list, and I repeat the process until everything's kind of done. Of course, I kind of choose things based on priority, but it's just a good way to make sure that I know what I have to do and I'm getting everything done. So today, my to-do list consists of some uni work. I was meant to finish uni at the beginning of May. Because of the current global situation, which I'm sure you're aware of, those deadlines have been altered because we can't actually go in and access the teaching and the resources. My deadline's now for the end of May and beginning of June. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of uni work. I've got some essays to write, one about community and culture, which I think I might have mentioned in another video, and another one just about my experience of uni over the last 3 years. Then I'm also going to be mood boarding a sequence for a project that I'm doing for uni. which is like my final project. Yeah, I've been building like a video sequence that will be going in my project and storyboarding that out. Next on my to-do list, I have some YouTube content to write for next week's video. And I'm also going to be doing a Q&A in this video. So yeah, if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you'll have seen that I put up a little story question bubble thing and you guys sent your questions in, and I thought this would be a good time to kind of, you know, talk about them and go through them. After that, I have some stuff to do on my website, just keeping up to date. I've got some more emails that I need to reply to that I didn't manage to reply to this morning or that have just come in now. Then I am updating my print shop and I'm launching it. So I did mention in my last video that I have set up a print shop, but I haven't actually properly launched it yet and promoted it or anything like that. So today, that is my job today. So yeah, I will get going and I will probably catch up with you guys in a little bit. Okay, so taking a quick break from working, I'm uploading some files to put into like a wedding online gallery for a client. So that's taking up like all of my internet. My internet connection is not good here at all. You know me, then most of the time I send my files in coffee shops, but obviously due to certain circumstances, we can't go to coffee shops at the moment. So I'm just having to use the internet here. But I do have my Q&A questions that you guys sent in on Instagram, so I thought whilst I wait for this to kind of do its thing, I can go through these questions. So thank you to everyone who sent these in. I always appreciate it. I never really expect much when I put up that little question bubble, so it's nice to get some in. How is your isolation? My isolation is not too bad. I am still being productive, trying to remain positive. Can you hear that like ticking? Let me go turn that off. That's this little sundial thing that we have. Sundial is like a little, it reacts to the light and it like, it like wobbles in the light. We just sit it on our windowsill, but it makes annoying noise, so I'll put her over here. Back to the questions. How is my isolation? Yeah, I think I answered that, didn't I? Yeah, no, it's going quite well. Trying to stay positive, be productive still. I'm looking forward to being able to go back out and shoot again, but you know. What microphone do you use to film your YouTube videos? I just use like the little cheap Rode thing. It's like 40 quid. Like I'll link it in the description so you can have a look. It's not, it just does the job kind of thing. This one just says photography prices, collab/paid shoot. I don't know what the question is, but if you're saying like, how do you decide between if it's a collab or a paid shoot? The way I kind of work is if there's someone that I really want to work with and they want to work with me and we can kind of like literally collaborate on an idea, it's kind of equal participation. I need them as a model, they need me as a photographer, we style it together, or we have a stylist also collabing, etc. And it's like kind of a mutual thing like that. Something that I really want to do, like a passion project or something, then that I obviously would not ask them to pay me for that. Well, I guess like for some passion projects you pay the model, for some they're willing to collab with you, so you kind of both work TFP, but most of my shoots are paid. So if someone comes to me and kind of wants a shoot and it's like a street style shoot or something like that, or then that's paid because that's my job and I'm giving them my service, so there's a fee for that. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. But yeah, collabs, I don't do them very often. I don't have time to do them that often, but it is something that I kind of want to do more of. But for me, it would have to be like something that I really want to do. So something maybe like editorial or like really planned out, thought out, conceptual, something like that. I did a project, I think it was probably about a year ago now, that I haven't finished, haven't had the chance to finish yet. But that passion project was about creating photography that was inspired by different pieces of music, and that was like a really fun conceptual project for me, and that was all like on a collab basis. Advice for creatives and how they can be productive during this time. I think having a schedule is really important. Like I said about my to-do list, like knowing what you kind of need to do and ticking those things off is, for me, like to-do lists. Yeah, that is right, to-do lists. Yeah, to-do lists are kind of my thing. Like, I like to be able to write everything down. It kind of clears my mind, and then I can tick it off. My voice. I can kind of tick it off, and yeah, I like that. That's a good technique for me, but I think it's just about finding out what works for you. Make sure you're still like getting some air, like going for a run, going for a walk, breaking up your day so it's not just all work. I think anyone will know like burnout is a real thing, and if you don't like take some time just to look after yourself, to sleep well, to eat well, to exercise, then you're not going to be able to be productive as you want to be, as productive as you want to be. So yeah, looking after yourself is important. This one's an interesting one. What is the best way to grow your business but also respect your own privacy? I think you don't necessarily have to be a public person to have a successful business at all. I think maybe in this day and age, if you do that well, it can help, but I don't think it's a necessity. I know plenty of successful people who I never see their face, I never like get to know them. I don't think having a personal brand in that sense, in the sense of like people actually knowing every bit of your life, is essential. I think your personal brand can be a little bit more abstract than that, and it'd be a bit more about, you know, your tone of voice and the way you conduct yourself online. And your personal brand could be like, think about Banksy, like his personal brand is that no one knows who he is. So yeah, I definitely don't think that you need to be a public person to have a successful business. So in that sense, I don't think I've really answered the question there. How do you protect your privacy? Just don't give out any information or show anyone, or feel inclined to show any part of your life that you're not comfortable in showing. How to grow your social media. This is something that I'm not going to speak that much about, because I have something coming out, a kind of course coming out about social media and marketing yourself and etc. So I'll keep that kind of like hushed. But in essence, consistency, engaging with other people, building relationships with other people, and going back to a personal brand, having a personal brand is always useful. But if you would like to know more about that, if you DM me, I will send you the link to the course when it is up. How do you keep your motivation going, and what makes you inspired? I'm gonna answer those as like two different questions. So in terms of like motivation, I think wanting this to be my life, wanting to be a photographer for my job forever, do you know what I mean? That motivates me, in that I won't allow myself to kind of slack, kind of picturing my end goal as such, and knowing what I want to do and taking the necessary steps to get there is a motivational kind of thing for me. And tracking my progress and seeing how far I'm coming, and looking back and seeing how far I've come. And then similarly, in terms of inspiration, looking at the kind of work I want to create, like never stop like absorbing other people's work. Design books, photography books, you know, any kind of visuals, films, all of that kind of content I think is really important to keep digesting and inspiring yourself with that kind of stuff. How do you make a decision on what to charge for a shoot? I always give in and offer less. I think just stand your ground, like that's your price. My price is this, and if you don't want to pay that price, then sorry. So yeah, like just stick your ground. Like people will pay your prices, and I know you, who you're the person asking this question, and you are good, and you just need to have faith in that and know your worth. I think just there are clients out there that will pay what you deserve to be paid. So just stand your ground and you know, you'll attract the right kind of clients and the kind of clients that value you and aren't just trying to get it cheap. Okay, this last question, I don't know what you mean by this. Have you ever ridden a city bus before? Is a city bus just a bus in a city? Because yeah, I really have. Like, if you guys have seen this channel, you know that, especially when I go down to London, I basically live on buses. Shout out the 466. That is like, since I was like, I don't know, like 12, that has just been like my second home. But yeah, thank you so much for sending those questions in. I'm gonna get back to work now, but I really appreciate that, and I will be doing another Q&A shortly because, you know, we've got a lot of time to kind of fill up now, so thank you very much. If you guys aren't following me over on Instagram, that is usually where I put the little sticker thing up so you guys can ask me questions, so head over there and yeah, let me know. But for now, back to work. So that was my day in the life working from home. Every day, of course, because of what I do, is different. My to-do list is constantly changing, the types of clients that I'm working with, whether it's design, photography, social media, that's always changing depending on like who has the most priority. But today was actually quite productive. I got quite a bit of my uni work done. I sent a client gallery. I don't know if you saw that. That wasn't on my initial to-do list. I also onboarded a new social media client, and what else did I do? Yeah, got my print stuff up. That will be, all my promotional posts will be coming out tonight, so if you guys do want to head over and check out my print shop, then I will link that in the description. I'm going to finish this video off like I introduced it, with a little bit of b-roll, so I'm going to go and make dinner and film some of that. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comments, and if you have like specific things that you want me to go through on this channel, I say it all the time, but like if there's something you want me to go through, photography related, design related, social media related, etc., in a little bit more detail than in these Q&As, drop me a comment and let me know. Obviously at the moment I've got a ton of time to be creating this content, and I want to create stuff that you guys want to see. So that is all for now. I have planned a video today that I'll be filming that will come out next Sunday, hopefully, fingers crossed, you know my Wi-Fi. But yeah, hopefully that will be out. So yeah, hopefully I will see you guys on Sunday, next Sunday, not today, because this is today. As ever, you can find me every day over on Instagram, Twitter, all of that stuff. I'm always sharing what I do over there. And please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and hit the subscribe button. Yeah, it really helps to like tackle that YouTube algorithm as such. I'll probably keep you guys updated with these projects that I was working on today over on Instagram, but there will be a few more videos like this over the coming few weeks where I'm kind of just chatting to you guys and showing you what I'm doing. So I'll see you then.